Welcome to my Soaring in Faith channel. It's a new YouTube channel. I decided to create a video for my YouTube. I had initially created a video for my Facebook page, which is where I started, and basically what motivated me to initiate these videos is I was on a mission. I'm on a mission to serve others by sharing. What had happened to me occurred at the start of the summer. In early June, I was laid off unexpectedly from my job and pretty devastated. And I trusted, and I am a believer and had a lot of trust that things would improve. But what happened was, it started off in June, and the trials and tribulations lasted all the way until the start of October. And when I say that, I'm saying just one thing after another, and it just felt like it was just building on top of the other issues. And it got to the point that I needed to take some time alone. Made the decision to kind of take a little drive away, and I drove up to Boulder and just had a lot of me time and checked in with God. And I had to ask God, where do you want me? What do you want from me? What can I do during these struggles and low periods of my life? And what was placed on my heart is to share my journey, share what I'm going through, and for me to know that just because I was going through it alone and feeling so isolated didn't mean that no one else was going through anything, or experiencing trials and tribulations, struggles. So it was placed on my heart to share, and through the sharing, I'm able to help someone else and let them know they're not alone. And that's pretty much where my heart has always been as a person. So I'm creating a video for my YouTube channel just to connect the dots to the videos that have been posted previously, and with plans to soar from this point with the YouTube channel. So basically, I am in a much better space right now, and I give all the credit to my journey in having this desire to help others by sharing my story. And not only my story, but just reaching out to others. Excuse me, the sun is glaring in my eyes, so my eyes are probably super watery, but what I have been doing is bringing close friends, family, members from the community on my channel to share their journeys and journeys of faith, basically. And so once I'm done, or I come to the somewhat of a closure in wrapping up community, family, friends, videos with them, I will be sharing information, or I'll say elaborating on stories. I am an author of 2 books, and I've written to help people. I wrote about my life. They're both memoirs, and they address many struggles that I've experienced. And I wrote the books to help others just learn to trust and know that nothing that we go through is in vain. It's all for a purpose, and we have to trust and believe the process. Or I will say trust in the process, and just have strong belief that it's only for a season. So this video, what I want to share, so Christmas just ended, and I just want to share some things that are very dear to me. As I making the decision to come out and do this video, I brought a piece of every child with me that I have in my family, and they were basically gifts that were gifted to me that I'm wearing today. And the reason why is family is very important to me. And I'll be elaborating more on that when I do my individual uh, videos to share more about stories that I discuss in my book. Some will be very deep, but one thing I would want to stress is how important it is to hold on to family, loved ones, be a positive role model, be that example, allow your light to shine, because we all need help at some point in our lives. And we always have to remember, especially as parents, that as we're living our life, our kids are drawing from our strength. And so it's important that we just ride out any struggles that we may be enduring and know that how important it is, because we're being watched by our kids, and sometimes not even just our children. They could be friends, family, acquaintances. So, I want to share that. But two pieces from Christmas that I received I want to share. My daughter created this, and they are palm trees. Palm trees are very important to me because there was a story once told about how it is very hard for a palm tree to be uprooted from the ground. They are one of the strongest trees to be able to sustain most storms that occur. And I read about the palm trees in the Bible, and I have grown to just absolutely love palm trees. So my daughter created this piece of artwork for me. And, as we grow, and with her being grown now, there was a special message attached to this, and I'll keep that sacred for myself. But I definitely want to share the deeper story about the palm trees and how important it is to remain grounded, primarily grounded in faith. Stay rooted. Don't allow any struggle or, those trials and tribulations that you experience in life, don't allow them to uproot you, because you are a strong source for many others who may be experiencing times in their life that they need to be uplifted. And so that's why I brought this here, just to share about the palm tree. Another important piece was made by another family member. He's actually my daughter's partner. And he knows how much we value family. And so this is something that I wanted to share because, like I said, I'll be elaborating later on down the road about how important it is. Family is very important, and how we must continue to remain strong for our family. And we'll talk about family members that sometimes want to take different turns, and sometimes we don't always get along with our family members, and that's okay. But they were placed in our life for a purpose, and whether it's a good experience or a negative experience, like good or negative experience, there's purpose behind it. And we have to understand that souls that we cross paths with, souls that are in our lives, we grow from that. We grow from pain that we experience, trauma that we experience. So I'll be sharing a lot with you about ways that I've been able to come out of the darkness that I lived in for so very long, and just use it for my growth to become a better person. So much happens to us in life, but what's important that I would like to stress is we never have to wear what we go through. We don't. It's a choice. Sometimes we may turn different ways, and sometimes those ways can be very dark, but you don't have to stay in darkness. That was a way that I turned years ago when I was a young child, growing up to blame everyone else for my shortfalls in life, if I made mistakes. And it wasn't until during my college days that I realized that I had no one else to blame but myself. Because you reach a point in your life where you're offered many paths to take. And there is a path, a journey that's created just for our lives. But sometimes people don't see that because it's so much easier to blame everyone else for paths that are kind of crooked and some of the decisions that we make. But when you make the decision to own up to everything that you've experienced in life, and just accept it and make that decision to grow from it, I promise you, you will become a better person. It's almost like a flower that grows up out of the ground and blossoms. So I will be creating videos once I'm done, or I'll still be doing bringing on guests periodically, but in between those periods, for the most part, with this being Soaring on Faith channel, like I said, I'll be sharing a lot of my own messages to help, inspire, uplift. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share today. So I thank you for tuning in. And I pray, it is always my prayer, that any video that I share, someone has something to take away from it. If you know of anyone who can benefit from any of the content that I share in these videos, please feel free to share. If you like the content, don't be afraid to tap that like button. You are welcome to comment on it. If you have, if there are certain areas that I touch on that you would like for me to elaborate on, I would be more than willing to, as long as it's something that I've experienced that I feel would be of benefit. I will sure be more than happy to elaborate on it. And if it's content that you like and you would like to see more of the content, please subscribe. I don't do this, I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it to try to get rich. I'm doing it because I really, really, really value the human population. I have a lot of love, even for animals. And that's why I would like to share. So that's what I'm here for. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I apologize for the noise in the background, but I'm in a park because I love nature. I don't mind the noises. And we have over there, looks like a daddy playing with his kids. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? So God bless you all, and keep tuning in. I have many treats for you. And like I said, my ultimate prayer is that everyone grows from the content that I'm sharing. Take care, and God bless you all.